Hello everyone, this is Alimujaman. Today I would like to reveal an important issues for Bangladesh, that is Rohingya crisis. From the last few years, this problem has taken an important issues around the world. Several countries are involved in refugee crisis. Bangladesh is one of them. More than a million of Rohingyas, Muslim peoples came to this country from the last decade. So in Bangladesh, Rohingya peoples are involved in sometimes criminal activities. So is this a threat to the country? Today I will talk about this. I will take interviews from the university faculty members, so stay with us. You know, a large number of Rohingya people came to the country. They are sometimes involved in criminal activities. So are they becoming the problem in these countries in terms of peace and security?
If we look at the newspapers and televisions, it's clear that crime rates has increased in the Cox's Bazar, and it will influence the overall security of Bangladesh in future, and is still affecting the national security of our country. And you know, there are many kinds of criminal activities. For example, people are fighting, local people are going to conflict with the displaced persons, Rohingyas, over land and other natural scarce resources. And you know, there is also a competition in the local market. Basically, this is based on job scarcity, and the people of low income who are residing in Cox's Bazar, mostly in Teknaf and Ukiah, are experiencing job crisis, and their grievances are growing stronger against the Rohingya influx recently. At the same time, I should tell you about my personal experience and research also that I carried out in the last year 2018. I went to refugee camps located in Ukiah, Cox's Bazar, and I interviewed people of both groups. Some Rohingyas told me about their frustration and the reasons why they left Myanmar. On the other hand, I talked with local people. I talked with the elected representatives, the business persons, the women, and they reported to us that they now feel sense of insecurity. And there are many kinds of crimes, and Cox's Bazar is famous all across the world for the drug business, Yaba business, and this business has gone up recently. And if you look at the newspapers in the month of August of 2017, when the influx began, and you will see some leading dailies reported that Rohingyas were coming from Myanmar with drugs, with Yaba tablets. So this is seriously a concern for our national security. On the other hand, if you look at the issue of human trafficking, and this is also intimately connected to the Rohingya crisis, and this human trafficking is another serious security concern for Bangladesh. In addition, there is a link of terrorism. Transnational terrorist networks are now active across borders of Myanmar and Bangladesh. Even if we look at the other issues of national security, which are intimately linked with peace and security, let's say the active local some groups who are now involved with the terrorist outfits, in our field investigation, one person told us some JMB, JMB is very a strong terrorist outfit in Bangladesh, and some personnel of this organization, which is already outlawed by the Bangladesh government, and they have connection with some groups, armed groups of Rohingyas, and this type of acts definitely infect our national security. And national security is a broad issue, and it covers conventional and unconventional issues. When we talk about national security, basically we try to cover the military security, right? But national security is more than the military security. Even you can also consider environmental dimension of the Rohingya crisis. If you go now to the Ukia and Teknaf, you will see hills have been cut down, forests are cutting down. So these are symbol of environmental destruction. If you cannot protect and preserve your environment, so this is also a serious concern for your national security, and you cannot tackle this environmental security with military arms. So million of people entered into the Cox's Bazar, and definitely they are now ecological burden also. They are destroying environmental resources. And if you look at the social security, which is also another dimension of our national security, even you can consider your health security. If you look at the newspapers, if you watch the news related to the Rohingya influx on national and international medias, you will definitely see the fear of the increasing HIV, which is really a threat to the national security. So considering all these elements which fall under under the conventional and unconventional domains of national security, we can definitely say this is really a great concern for our national security. And the national security expert, the government of Bangladesh, our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, even the international community should have a strong role to protect our national security. And if our national security is endangered, it will create a regional tension. Understand? Since if we cannot regulate our border, if we cannot regulate the cross-border illegal movement, so transnational crimes will go up, and if the crime increases, then the national security will decrease. So there is definitely a association, and this kind of relationship between these two issues, national security and the increase in crime, is well established in our scholarly literatures. So as a faculty member, I would like to say that if we would like to also regulate, control the transnational crime, then we should work together to build a better future, prosperous future of the South Asia, because Bangladesh is a member of South Asia. So we fight against all kinds of security threats. So thank you.